Judge a person not by what they accomplished, but what they had to overcome for their accomplishment. People that are hungry have zero excuses for not pursuing their dreams. And they come back again and again and again. They operate like Willie Jolly, who said that a setback is a setup for a comeback. I've got a saying, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. You can get up. You can get up. You can get up. I'm training people to get into their greatness, to begin to develop the courage to pursue dreams beyond their comfort zones. Because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been. When you're pursuing your greatness, you don't know what your limits are, so you act like you don't have any. There's never a shortage of opportunities. It's just a shortage of thinking. Because some things are taught and some things are caught. When I was in the 5th grade, they put me back from the 5th grade into the 4th grade. I failed again in the 8th grade. I have no college training. So being identified and labeled as DT, the dumb twin, it gave me a lot of things to overcome. And so there was no one to dispute what was said about me, and I bought it. Even if you are told a lie, faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. You hear it often enough, it becomes your reality. Perception, not challenge, becomes real for you. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. So if you can track failure, you can also track success. You have greatness in you. I don't know you, but here's what I know based upon my own experience. You have greatness in you, that you have the ability to do more than you could ever begin to imagine. You have greatness in you. There's a presence in each and every one of us that waits and listens to the voice of the genuine in yourself. It will be perhaps the only God you will ever have or hear. And if you cannot hear it, all of your life will be spent on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. When you recognize your greatness, no one will ever pull your strings. You are different. You were created on purpose with a purpose to manifest that purpose through you. You will never exercise authority and dominion over your life until you exercise authority and dominion over what you are not. Most people go through life living the lie that has been told about them. There's something in you that's greater than your circumstances. There's something in you that's greater than the adversities that you're facing. In life, you're either in a problem, just left one, or headed toward one. You have greatness in you. When you're pursuing your greatness, you live from a place of the willingness to live life courageously, to be willing to take chances, to become a risk taker, to make impact, to go beyond believing to knowing, to lean not unto your own understanding, to feel within yourself there's some cause, there's something that's bigger than me, but I'm never alone in facing this. There's a presence that will never leave me nor forsake me. And that when you step into that place, more of thee, less of me, that there's a place where we can go within ourselves. There are things that we can accomplish, things that we can do, that eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor is it in the heart of mankind what God has in store for us. When we surrender life to me, when you're pursuing your greatness, you find something that you love, that you surrender to that something gives you life, and that you turn yourself over to that and allow yourself to be used by life.
We think you loved our dashboard. Want to know what's more in it? Here's what you're missing.
That, to me, is what greatness is. When I was diagnosed with prostate cancer and I was pondering about my life, am I going to beat this? And I was reading his words for comfort, and he said, the ideal situation for a man or woman to die is have family members praying with them as they cross over. But imagine being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the dreams the ideas, the abilities given to you by life, but you, for whatever reason, you never pursued those dreams. You never acted on those ideas. You never used those gifts, and there they are looking at you with large angry eyes saying, we came to you, and only you could have given us life, and now we must die with you forever. And the question is, if you died today, what dreams, what ideas, what gifts will die with you? As I face inevitable death, what in the meaning and purpose of my life that will not be undone or destroyed when I'm gone? My goal now, we learn, we earn, we pass it on. We should be ashamed to die until we've made some major contribution to humankind. I think it's important that people find something that gives their life a sense of meaning and value that drives them, that becomes their magnificent obsession. Because we live in a world where we're told more about our limitations rather than our potential, we go to our graves never knowing who we really are.
How do we develop a sense of belief? What I'm hearing you say is belief is one of the most important things we can have in ourselves.
It is major. It's an ongoing process. I encourage people to read at a minimum of 30 to 40 pages of something positive every day to program your mind, and all of us can do that. We can go to the library and check out books. When I think about Og Mandino, who wrote The Greatest Salesman in the World, he was on the verge of committing suicide, went to the library, read the book Think and Grow Rich, and his life turned around. Your mindset, your diet, and positive relationships, giving yourself a healing, nurturing environment strengthens your immune system and allows you to stay here longer and do your great work. So you have to program yourself or your mind will be programmed. In order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been. You've got to become a risk taker. This God said, if you're not willing to risk, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, you can't become your best. And if you can't become your best, you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? When you find something that you love, you will study it. Something that you love that becomes not just confident, but you will become competent on that. I pour myself into it. I lose myself into it because it's not about me, it's about the audience. Ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong, and don't stop until you get it. I tell people, you're going to face tough times, but I affirm, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. You don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. Develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. He said, live a life of contribution. Decide that you are going to live your life in such a way, as Horseman said, you should be ashamed to die until you made some major contribution to humankind. And I want to find other people who have that kind of magnificent obsession, who have that kind of conviction about their lives, who want to make that kind of mark on their lives. Can I, with the time that I have left, amplify and train and multiply voices of hope and create a better world? Do I have enough time to do that? And we'll expiration date. So live your life from a place of love. Please. Live your life from a place of love. All right, I'm just quickly going to give us an update. It's a very short, brief meeting. I want to use this opportunity to thank Madam Former for inviting Mr. George to train us on the blockchain, and he's going to be educating us on 8 ways to make money with the blockchain. But he will be taking us through the fundamentals. I hope to have that meeting with him today so that we can fix the time. This is the time to really open our mind to learning. Like the speaker said, he said, what's your goal in life? He said his own goal is to learn and to pass it on. It's about knowledge. That's not about the
the bad experiences. All right. So when you have it, when you experience something bad, maybe something like a failure, you failed in something, what's going through your mind? Do you see yourself as a failure for attempting to do that? You know, he said when you are on your deathbed, and you ask yourself, what is that dream or that gift that will die with you because you didn't take action? I never regret any action I take when it comes to investment. I never regret. Doesn't matter whatever. I learned from it. How can we do this thing better? How can we get better at this thing? That's the mindset. Talk about how great ideas are bet. In when you're going through very very terrible challenging times. All right, talk about the man who wrote "Is It the Power of the Mind" or something. Wrote it when he was contemplating suicide. In this part of the world, Africa, a lot of people suicide. They contemplate suicide. They've contemplated suicide one time or the other in their life. All right, because the situation in this part of the world will force you to contemplate those things, but don't do it. All right, I never contemplate that. I know I had one time when I lost so much money in forex. Right, that was the only time I was so, because I was doing so well in my business while I was still in the university. I had businesses making so much money, and this forex trading came, and I lost. The first loss was, I think it was $5,000. Just think about it. $5,000 in 2008. All right. For the first 2 hours, I sat down on the floor of my room, my house, right? And I was just thinking, my God, what is this? $5,000? You know, even though I was doing well, but to lose $5,000 that time was serious. And of course, I went into that, kept on educating myself and lost more money, lost more money, right? And to the extent, I contemplated suicide, all right? But something happened and hope came, all right? Hope came, the word of God, of course, because the word came. I started encouraging myself with the word of God. That's why I don't joke with the word. I look at people who say, "Oh, there is no God." I look at them. Are you serious? Are you sure that there is no God? See, so the action. Don't regret any action, because life on earth is short. At the end of the day, doesn't matter how long you live on earth. It's a very short place. It's like a vacation. All right. The We have an eternal place. You can't, whether you believe it or not, we are spirits. There is no way the memory of what we did on earth will just go. No, because we are spirit, we can't die because we were made in the image of God. The only thing that can die is our house, which is our body. So there's no way our memory or our mind will go. No. So that's why people, I know I minister to prisoners, and you want to know why they do certain things. It's because of this kind of mindset. Then many of them don't believe that there is God. Many don't believe that there is anything outside this world. That's why they can take that kind of action. That's why they can pull a gun and kill somebody. That's why they can put their life at risk. Well, when I die, there's nothing. That's all. No, that's not all. We have a creator. We will all give account, and he's a God of justice. See, so it doesn't matter the challenge. You know about how much you made, how much you have. No, what are the experiences? What did you get out of your experiences? What mindset did you get? Yesterday I was just looking at, the comments. A young man that I really helped. I remember this DGPT project. Yes, we built it. We encourage people to come in with something small, like $100 accelerator. That's basically what I did, and I built, and I was build it to about 2,000 something every day, and I helped so many people, over 30 people that I helped, $100 just to make them do the same thing. I just wanted to say you can do it with accelerator one. But at the end of the day, DGPT went, and the kind of statement that I got from one particular person, oh, I was so touched. I was so touched at the level of his ignorance. I was so touched, at the things he said, to my wife and to me. I was like, wow. So because you lost money, you open your mouth and say terrible things to people. And this guy lost how much? Maybe about $100. And it's not about the money. But for him to have such a wicked thing in his heart coming out, say, no, no. Let your experience should not push you to the extent that you will start, venting or cursing the man who is trying to help you. It doesn't make sense. You see. So when we go through these challenges, most of us, all we know is our limitation. But what about your potentials? Most of the time, potentials are bets in challenges. When we're going through challenges, that's when potentials are bets. For me, when I'm going through challenges, nobody like problems, nobody like challenges, but it I just know that, okay, there are better ways of doing this thing. If this didn't work, what is a better way of doing it? How do we do it better? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking about the loss. I'm thinking about what can we do better? How do we get better here? All right. I told myself, well, I will stay on this space as long as I'm alive, on this risky, dangerous space called digital space and over. You always see me here. Now, I've told you one thing. I am only interested in ROI system. I've done products. I've done this. I've done that. Right? Because I'm a trader. That's what I do. I'm a risk taker. Traders are risk takers. Every opportunity you take is a risk. It's okay, I'm risking $100. I'm risking 1%. I'm risking 1.5%. It's gone. But if you come back, I'm getting 3%. I'm getting 4%. That's how it works. All right. So I said I was going to give us update on Bitfoot. I am really so happy about the Bitfoots. I'm so happy, and I'm happy we took the decision to wait until we understand the technology. Yesterday, we had a long meeting with Joseph Tran and Albert. I've been so busy with other stuff. So I took my time to really, ask questions and look at the technology critically. And I think it's going to be an amazing technology, because I'm a trader, right? And I discovered that most of the things we do in our trade, in our own forest trading, whether you're trading forest, you're trading futures, or whatever, we can actually replicate it in the meme markets and do so much. So I still have just a few questions, just one, because they couldn't really provide it like that yesterday, but I know I can get that question sorted, because of I'm looking at, okay, how do they place the pending orders? I was looking at the pivots. I know these are different instruments. How do we get the pivot? I already got that right. So it's going to be an amazing journey. How? What we need to do is to analyze the traders, check the traders, check the way they trade, check the volume of the coin, so many things. We also have a lot of traders who are already out there. The communities are already they research a lot of traders, and they send out the wallet address. We take this wallet address, we study, we research on the traders, and we send it out, and just send it to you guys and say, okay, copy this trader. And we can even do it live. We can have a particular time every day when we come together and we're just trading. We're just trading. We trade and make our money, we go. We're just trading. Let's say you have $100, you can risk $10. You can, $100 for one person, all right, is $1,000 for another person, and it's 10,000 for another person, is 100,000 for another person. So the idea is, okay, if I want to expose my $100 to this market, I'm going to expose maybe $10 because this $100 is small. But if I have 1,000, well, if I have $1,000, I can expose $100 per trade. We saw yesterday, within 5 minutes, while we were still, analyzing the Bitfoot, Joseph Tran made almost $1,000. 5 minutes. I was just discussing with Albert and talking about, how he was talking about averaging, right? All right, which makes sense because everybody is buying. When it comes to meme coin, everybody's always buying, hoping it's going to rise, Nobody knows. Many will liquidate the same day. Some are going to leave it in a week. Some, most of this thing is pump and dump. You see, so we're like, okay, when it comes to averaging, then we should go, let's do it this way. And as we were talking, Joseph Tron applied it, in his strategy, and very short time while we were still talking, whether it's 400, I know he made a lot of money, within that short time. That means with Bitfoot, we can make a lot of money every day. We can make a lot of money every day. We don't need to be greedy because the market is 24 hours. We just need to come in at a particular time. We have the trader will copy. Once you hit your target for the day, just you close for the day, and the following day we all come again. But you can copy one trader, just one trader alone can give you a lot of money. So we're going to be doing so much with Bitfoot, right? I'm going to keep on educating us. For those of you who want to go ahead to get your 250 coin, well, you can do that, all right, if you wish to. But for me, I'm still holding on, right, until I get all the information I need about the technology before I will quickly upgrade if I have to. But I thought for the people that will come in, they'll have the initial access that maybe after 1 week, every other person will join. So we don't really know when those that are holding $50 and a little bit above. If you are holding anything less than $250 token, you won't have access now. So I don't know how long that is going to take, but we're going to look at it this week. If it's going to extend, then I'll have to quickly position myself so that we can start the trading and I can begin to educate you. But from what I've seen so far, I believe Bitfoot is going to be here for a long time, right? It's going to be here for a long time because we always have meme coin created, and it's already, we've tested it, it's working. All right. So now I talk about high risk. How do we position ourselves for high risk? High risk in 2025. We have to start early. A lot of you said, okay, I'm not going to get into high risk now, maybe January. Okay, no problem. All right. But for us, we're starting early, right? So far, we have well, the first high risk that Mike brought, I told you guys that because they changed the time to 72 hours, I don't want anybody to invest in that project, even though the project is still going on and we are withdrawing and now every 72 hours, all right? But I just don't want that project in the community, all right? But now we have 4 high risk projects, 2 coming from our brother Daystar Mike, all right, and we are still, look, I did withdrawals yesterday on one, and the other one, which is the Google one, they said it takes 72 hours, and we are also looking at the technology at the end of the day. We are not really looking at whether it's going to be here forever, nothing like that, nothing is here forever. We're still looking at, okay, if this technology will be here for the next 3 months, that's a lot. If it's going to be here for 6 months, good. If it's going to be here, if they are really solving problem like when it comes to advertising problem, that's basically what these 2 companies do. You just watch YouTube videos and they pay you. You don't need to spend hours. You just watch the video within 1 minute or two. You are paid. All right. Then the other one, the ones that came from Daystar Mike are basically they're localized in a way, right? Yes, even though the other one they say you can get paid in USDT, but for me, it's localized, so such that it's the same advertising. The other one is you're watching like viewing the YouTube of most of these celebrities, right? They have millions of viewers, all right? Then the other one, the other business is just you watching videos of um, of basically advertisements, right? Different company, Toyota, name it, any company you have out there, they all have their different various they advertise their company online. So basically, you're viewing these businesses. As you view them, they pay you. All right, they pay you to view those things. So now Mike Spain too has very two recent one. The one the high risk one we started yesterday. Some of you are already familiar with this kind of system. All right. It's basically very, very high. Within 5 days, you're looking at getting back your investment if the system is still there. So things like this, you want to put in everything you want to invest what you can afford to lose. And there's the most recent one I got from Mike just yesterday. This one is also like basically it's I'm going to get positioned properly today, but I've not been properly educated. I noticed he was very, very excited about it. All right, so you only need about 50, is it $59 or so? And he said the return is crazy. So within a day, with his $59, he has gotten back. Then 59 euros, no, they are in euro. So 59 euros, say, or 58 euros, say, he made about 100 euro the same day. This one is basically like a casino, but it trade like forex. They have a sniper bot that goes into the casino and do the stuff and make some money and blah blah blah. So I have that already. I'm working on it. Once those, so we have 4 high risk projects that we are working on this festive period. Want to see how many of these 4 will survive December, right? Anyone that survived December then has a potential to really make us money in 2025. So it's about the one that, because these 4 systems they're very high risk, they pay a lot of money, all right? So anything that gives you, but anything that gives you more than even 3% is considered high risk. So we want to see the ones that will survive this festive period. So my advice to you, if you want to participate, just put what you can afford to risk. It's not, sometimes when you say, well, I can afford to lose, risk doesn't mean you lose it, right? Yes, risk means that, yes, it could go. If it comes back, it can come back in multiple form. All right, so that's it. So there's 2 new ones now from Mike, right? That's the one that looked like Houghton USDT is there. All right, so Houghton USDT lasted for 27 days. All right, then the astronaut, please, that one did not come from Mike, so that was a serious distraction. Because if we were not distracted by astronaut, there was another one that came from Mike, which he's still doing now. That's another one like a Houghton. For the past 15 days, Mike has been doing it. In fact, Mike said he invested about, he doesn't put in so much like that. Sometimes if he liked, he would just put like $500, $300. But this particular one, I think he did about $78. And he has cashed out over 1,800. Right? But I'm not doing it again because for me, I think it's far too gone. So these are the kind of things we are talking about. You put in what you're willing to lose. You're also looking at what is going to come back. If it comes, praise God. If it doesn't come, we move on. Right? We don't have to start saying terrible things about people and insulting the people who introduce you to an opportunity because you lost money. You see, now you know the reason why some people are rich, some are poor. You see, some people are rich, why some are poor? It's the mindset, is the way we see things. All right. When if someone introduced me to a business, an opportunity, I never bash them. I'm always grateful to God that you thought of me and you gave you like Madam Ufoma. She has been on me on this blockchain thing. I've just been trying to push it away because we have so many things. But I looked at it. I said, this woman is so persistent. We need to listen to her. And of course, from yesterday meeting with George, some of the leaders called me and said, Fred, that we need that training. I was, yes, we need it. Let's get the training. You see. So when someone, even if someone introduces something to you and it failed, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't say, oh, because it failed, then this person must be. No, you're not wise. Be wise. All right, be wise, because we are going to be here as long as, so now you know me. So whether you say this man is a forex trader and a high risk taker, yes, I don't take foolish risk. I take calculated, planned risk, and that is what we're trying to teach people in this space. We would have, like like when we listen to what people say about project, like the young man, the foolish man that was saying trash yesterday. If we listen to people like that, so what is all this? Let me just stay on my forest. Because in my forest, I can make a lot of money. But I can be making that money alone and not make much impact. But now we have a community of over 200 people who will be impacted by our trading. We're not just looking at just trading, we're also looking at bringing that knowledge into a project like Bitfoot. A project like Bitfoot, it's not just you copying a trader, it is you learning a new skill, because now you can do it on your own. With the Bitfoot robot, you can trade on your own. You can learn from other, because it's a big community now. You can learn from other traders and make money. You see. So, but if we said, oh, because of the past losses, I'm not going to get involved into in any online business, you are the loser. You will lose. Because there are some projects that will come in, it will still be, for example, the first one, Mike, we are still making money, but I stopped the community from participating because of something I saw. I said, no. Why would you say 48 hours withdrawal? Now you have changed it to 70. But they said 72 to 96. I said, no. Nobody's joining this business. Am I not feeling it? What if the business is here for 6 months? Will I not be making money? So now we have 5 high risk system. No, sorry, 4 now, because the other one I told you we're not. I don't want anybody to participate in. We now have 4. All right, position yourself. If you don't want to look at out of all these 4, the ones you like, join. You can put small thing here, small thing here. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. It's just the education. It's just the preparing yourself for serious cash flow. Because when you start making serious money from your Bitfoot, for example, all right, let's for those of you who are already learning how to trade now, because now you know that you don't need to trade your own money when it comes to forex, even futures. But for the Bitfoot, you don't need to trade a lot of money. You only need, fine, if you have even $100, you can trade with Bitfoot. You can build your $100 portfolio to 1,000, from 1,000, 5,000, like that. It's with the same principle. See, so when you start making money, you must have a place to put them. You can start your high risk now with, say, okay, let me put 100. From 100, you are putting 1,000. From 1,000, you're putting 5,000. And it doesn't mean anything. That 5,000 is nothing to you because it's the same thing. You only you're only risking what you can afford to lose, a percentage of what you have, planned to invest in other projects that you like. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. You just look at it and say, okay, I like this one. I'll go with it. This one, no. It doesn't go with my spirit. Then you don't do it. All right? So that, you in the course of, even the Bible says, cast, you sow in the morning, sow in the afternoon, you don't withhold, you keep sowing. Why? Because there's one that will give you money, it's crazy money. Just one good project will give you a lot of money that you can, use to do other things, mostly locally. There are a lot of you who have ideas, you want to do things locally, but you don't have the capital. Through this digital space, you can raise enough capital to do that that local project. Not every local project fail. If your project is solving problems locally, real problem, like for example, I was giving you an instance of the baller guy. We call them baller guys. Those guys who comes to clear your bin, all right? So he came in and packed the whole thing and cleared the area and was telling this. I don't even know why. He was just discussing with my wife about this our tricycle. If you can get some, and for us, I have boys that will that because this job, he was telling her how much she can make from this, just that one. You know that you can become very rich just with that small idea. Just get the right boys. It's okay. You guys understand this business. I'm going to get you 10 trucks, 10. And, they balance you every week, or whether they are balancing you every 2 weeks or two, doesn't matter. The most important thing is that money is coming in. It's called cash flow from different sources every day. See? So we're still on. Crypto traders is still cool. Like I told you, crypto traders is just, you put your money there. They're still trading meme coin, give you 3x basically. This one these are some projects that you don't expect to be away in one year, or something like crypto traders. Rabito, we are waiting for January to see if what they said, Bitcoin will be listed at $50. I'm sure when that happens, a lot of us will smile. So far, this is my update for today. Every day we'll have our supports. That's why the reason for the support is so that we don't have too many questions. All right. So 10:30 every day, Monday to Friday, we'll have our support time so that those who have challenges can come and we can deal with it. Then on Saturdays too, Saturdays will be 11:30. All right. So at this point, I'm going to open the room for Esther to handle questions and maybe also give her own idea about the project. And others too, please, I want you to air your mind, what you think about what we are doing here. All right. This is, for me, like Mike said, is a place of grace for me. It's a place, so there's so much grace here, seriously. All right, just look at the caliber of people that are here, every one of you, great people. All right, so Esther, floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you, South. Hi, everybody. In fact, yesterday, the meeting we had with the Bitfoot was so amazing. But there is something I got yesterday from them, It was how fast they were able to make the money. Just imagine, he used one full Solana. I don't know how much one full Solana costs, but he used one full Solana, that is Joseph, used one full Solana to make $1,000 profit in our presence within 5 minutes. Whilst we were discussing and listening to Albert explain the Bitfoot business to us. And the interesting thing is, Albert is trading alongside these traders that he's copying. So he's not just copying the traders, he is also trading alongside them. And when you are a trader and you already know how to trade and you already know all these things, stop loss and all these things, when you go to the meme coin, the chart is, when my husband saw the chart, when they just saw the chart and he looked at the candle, he just said something about the candle. Joseph heard it, Albert didn't hear it. And Joseph took advantage and made 1,000, you know. And I was amazed because this is how beautiful trading is. But if you don't know trading, you can lose a lot of money in trading. That if you don't know trading at all, that's why my husband said we should relax, because, you know, he is good with Forex, with features and all this. But when it comes to meme coin, it's totally a different football game. Because with meme coin, you are actually possessing the coin. It's not like Forex where you when you make a loss, the money, the balance is deducted from your margin, which is the money that is in your account that you're using to trade. With meme coin, you are holding a value of a coin, of a token. So the loss is a paper loss. It is not actually the assets that you lose, because you are still holding the coin. You see the difference between Forex and that one. So whichever the way is, you are still holding the asset. But the issue is you want to make sure you are able. And another thing I learned from them was that some of the assets, they easily die. Like the tokens, they die very fast. Like a token can come right now and within 1 hour, it's dead. When we say dead, it means that it has lost value. It cannot be used. So that is why they trade very fast. So yesterday I learned they use the 1 hour, 1 minute and 5 minutes charts. That's what they use to trade. And that is what scalpers in Forex, when we call scalpers, they trade with shorter time frames, especially the banks. They trade 1 minute, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes. That's how these banks trade. But when it comes to meme coin, they trade within. There are also other traders who hold the coin for days, believing that it will appreciate. But the issue is, if the token is not a good token and it dies fast, that means you've lost that money, because you need to wait it for it to revamp again and get its value, which the developer has to buy back that coin and revamp it. But what if the developer doesn't have the money to buy back that coin to revamp it? Then that means your money is lost. So you see, I am so happy that we are waiting, because we need to understand all these things well, very, very well, before we enter into the Bitfoot. It is a very promising place. Very, very promising place. But one thing is, as promising as it is, how it's as fast you can lose the money too. But when you put a lot of things in consideration, yesterday Albert gave us an address to copy, a Chinese trader who took, in fact, the guy is crazy. He makes the money straight from 1 million to $2,027,000. It's crazy. You just know that this guy is crazy. The madness is another level. That's why my husband was saying that you don't need to be greedy in this market. Just be interested in what I can get for today. When you trade 5 minutes, you've made a profit. Okay, you reached $10. By God's grace, you've made $200. You made $400 for today. Don't be greedy, because the token can just, they call it rock pool. That means it has lost value and you will not get anything again. And if the developer is not willing to buy it back to revamp it for it to get a value, that is gone. And this knowledge, we don't know. That's no wonder we used to buy coins. We'll buy a lot of coins and we are holding it, hoping it will go up, hoping it will go up. It doesn't work like that in the meme coin industry. Because if the developer doesn't have the money to buy back this coin, to revamp it, then that is it. You'll be holding a coin that will be a shit coin that can never go up again. But when you study the token and you are able to trade it and make your profit quickly. And buy. Instead of buying, just study the token. See the develop. See, he said, look at the trade, study the token, look at this liquidity, look at how it works. Then look at the trader. You need to study the trader you want to copy. See how he is. Is it somebody who just buys and hold, or is it somebody who buys and sells fast and make profit according to the peak? Because there are some who are very wise. They'll come at different times. They will come sell 25% of the coin, wait another 25 when it goes up, another 25 when it goes up, another 25 like that, and they are making money continuously. And there are some too who just come, they are snipers. They come shoom, within 1 minute they're out, shoom, 1 minute they're out, shoom, seconds they're out, shoom, seconds they're out. Those people are not good to trade, because what time are you going to get in? Especially when your Telegram is updating and it's slow. What time will you get? This thing is within seconds. So it's not good to copy the trade of snipers, because he will be making profit, you'll be making a loss. So I am so happy that when my husband said we should wait and just hold on, it's because he wants to understand the system. Because he being a trader, he understands these candles and these charts. And all he just needs is to ask them right questions. Once he gets the right questions and the indicators straight away, it will be very easy for him to teach us how for us, even personally, to trade it ourselves at a point. Because that's what Albert is doing. He's copying the trade and he's trading alongside, and the guy is making money. So much that there are people who are calling him, Albert, can we copy your trade? And he gives them, he doesn't want to give them his wallet. So he keeps giving them different wallets like that, which is not fair. But at the end of the day, you see, it is very important we learn the skill for ourselves too, so that we can take advantage every day. You come to the market, you make money. That's what my husband said. He wants this community. He wants to take it to another level. He will just, after he learns everything about the Bitfoot, he will now come and bring all of us in. We all copy a particular trader and he teaches us how to trade. After we make stop loss, set your stop loss, set your take profit. Some people don't like stop loss. But the thing is, you don't know how this trader works. Some traders are not well. The person you are copying in the head, his head is not well. Some of them can hold a coin for so long, only God knows when they will release it. And your money is locked because the person is not willing to sell. You are copying the person trader. Then the person keeps buying more coin. Before you realize your Solana is gone because he keeps buying, not selling for you to make profits. So it is very important we hold on and relax and calm down so that my husband can study this thing well, he being a trader, asking the right question. Then we take advantage of the knowledge he learned there and make money. Then we begin to learn from the mistakes of those who went early. Because from what I heard, those of them lost close to $1,000 for the first time because they didn't know what they were doing. They didn't even understand the platform. And they just went in and the money was just going. Before they got it right, they had lost $1,000. They are now making money now, but they had to lose a lot of money. But in Africa, we don't have that kind of money to lose. So the best thing we need to do is to calm down, let him study it, let him understand it, let him ask the right questions, he being a trader, get the information, and then come and teach us, and we join forces and we make money together. I think that is my joy. As for those who are insulting us, that is their problem, because you can never curse a person who is blessed. God has blessed me already, so you can't curse me. Because God judges the motive. That is what I say. God will judge your motives, not your actions. Your motives. What motive did you have? Did you have a motive to help the person, or did you have a motive to rob the person? That is what God is going to judge you. Because that is what God is looking at.
Q&A.
Yes. So I wanted to say something very eagerly in my heart, but as my husband said, I'll let the Q&A go on, and then I'll still say what is in my heart. because it's very important. I learned that yesterday from the room that Joseph said, and I want to replicate it in this room because it's very important for all of us. Okay, Eagle Eye, your hand is raised. Please ask your question.
Yeah, good morning, ma. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, yes, ma.
Good morning.
My question is on the Bitfoot. I wanted to know whether, because for what I'm hearing now, because initially I was like waiting, there's a system I'm running currently, so I'm waiting to be paid before I can say, okay, let me look for one or two things to join. I don't have money with me.
Okay.
So, but initially I was actually looking at that copy trade of it, but from the look of things, it's like everybody is holding enough for now, right?
No, it's not that everybody is holding on off for now. There are people who are trading it at the moment. The reason why my husband said we should hold it for now is because he doesn't want people to lose money, because trading, if you don't know what you are doing, you will lose money. That's 100%. If you don't know what you are doing, you will always lose money. So he wanting him to understand, because he is a forex trader, he's not a meme coin trader, but he has realized the charts. He can understand the charts. He can tell all the different levels. He can tell where he put a stop loss, the resistance, the support. He understands all those things now. But he wants to still ask some specific questions that will make him be able to set a particular strategy. That will always win, because he being in the forex market, the secret is that people like to buy when the tokens are falling. So they buy more and buy more and buy more. But the question they should have asked themselves, whilst it's falling, have you studied that particular token to know whether this token is a shit coin or it's actually a valuable coin? Is the developer willing to buy it back? Because if the developer doesn't have money to buy it back, as you are buying it, you are locking up your money. As you are buying that token, you are locking up your money. As you are buying it, you are locking, because you can't sell it again. So at the end of the day, he is not looking at the buying bit. He's looking at the selling bit. Because if I could get a little and I could buy, make profits very fast. Because some of these tokens, we don't really know how long they'll be. Because from what Joseph is saying, he has realized that some of the tokens within 30 minutes to 1 hour, they've already lost their value. They've dumped them already. Because the thing is pump and dump. I pump it, it gets high, it gets its peak, you make your profit, and then they dump it. But some of them can be pumped back again. If the developer is still interested in his coin, he has money to push it up. But there are some too that they have large communities behind this coin. And people are buying, people are holding. So there is still value in it. More than the ones that just come in, then they lose, they just come, they launch it, it's gone, it's gone. You understand? So these are the things he wants to get completely 100% right. So that when he takes us and we are copying a trader, we don't copy dangerous traders who don't understand what they are doing inside the market. Because you can easily copy somebody who doesn't know nothing. Jack is also doing try and error in the market. We don't want to do try and error, because everything they are doing in that market is speculations. Because as they are there, you don't want to go and trade a gambler in the market, because a gambler is somebody who is gambling without knowledge. He is gambling to see what I will get. And if you go and fall in the hands of a gambler, you are in trouble. So we want somebody who understands what he's doing, and we can follow him, and we can make money, and also learn how to do it ourselves. That's what my husband is trying to do, because my husband, what he hates is gamblers. Because you will lose money with them very easy, because they don't know what they are doing. They are just trying their luck. So the thing is, that's the answer I can give you. But before I hand over to my husband, I want to say something. Yesterday, when we're in the room with Joseph said something. He said, I am not going to push any custodian business again, ever. Why did he say that? Because he has pushed, when you say custodian, centralized system, that's what it means. So, because he said all the business, they were all legit, but they all left. And they ran away with our money. And now he doesn't even know. And he feels for his people because he's also lost money. His people have also lost money. So, but there was something I said. I looked at this, I said, no. Custodian business, there are some of them that are also genuine, and there are the decentralized ones that are genuine. But as my husband said, everything is high risk in this space. Whether the person showed their faces, or whether they didn't show their faces, whether they have registered documents, because we've seen companies that have registered documents and they still fail. We see companies with offices, they are gone. We still see things around us. So right now, the whole world is high risk. What I hate is when a networker uses the word forever. Forever is only Jesus Christ. That's it. It's only eternal life that is forever. Apart from that, everything is not forever. Everything is risky on this earth. There are men who have married women and they are dead. There are also women who married men and they are dead. It was risky game. They entered. Some of them didn't survive. Some of us prayed. God gave us right people. We lived with them. Everything in this life is risky. There are people who went out. They didn't come back. They died on the way through car accidents. They didn't know they will not come back. Some of them died in their sleep. It was God. The higher power we serve is protecting us daily basis. So this world is not assured. So you cannot say everything around us is high risk. Everything. The only reason why we don't see it high risk because we have a supreme God who is protecting us on daily basis. When we wake up, we surrender ourselves to him and he protects us, gives us divine protection wherever we go. So you see, in this life, we need to have a different mindset. That is why I said in this room, if you're a networker, please cancel the word forever from your business. Don't use it. Just don't use it. Tell the people the truth. This is how it works. This is how it is. This is how it is.
Mr. Sunday's hand was raised.
Please, I beg you, my husband, let me say this from my heart so that I'll be free. Because it is in my heart. And if I don't speak it, it will trap him.
I get you. I said Mr. Sunday's hand was raised and is in the room. Maybe his internet is not good. You can just speak.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Now. Sorry, I apologize. Once he comes in.
He's dead. You can call him.
Pastor Sunday, please. My husband said your hand is lifted, so please go ahead. It
was lifted and he left, yeah.
Yeah.
It's left.
Thank you so much. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah. Nice to see you.
Good morning, man.
Good morning. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Pastor Sunday, your hand was raised earlier. Yeah, right. It's network problem.
Yeah, so anytime. Okay, what I wanted to find out is, hello, are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay, what I wanted to find out is, like when you were talking about that Bitfoot. So, what's the conclusion about the Bitfoot? Because there was something you said that I love. We really need to know how it works, and we need time to study it. So, what is right now as I'm talking to? Because let me say one or two of our team members that are putting pressure on me, and I'm saying let us wait, because I remember last week you said something that after the first people who have 250 will come in first. After then, the other people can come in. So.
Okay, so
we've lost you. Let's wait for him.
And I also told you that we still need to study our church through Atlas. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay. So through Atlas last week, I was not steady. We had a very long program in the church. So I was so busy. So what is the
We can't hear
The
you.
conclusion.
We didn't hear the last statement.
I think he wants to know
Yes.
what is the
The result. What is our conclusion about the Bitfoot?
yes, the conclusion. Yes, that's what I was explaining, Pastor Sandy, to Eagle Eye when she asked. The conclusion is my husband has understood the charts, okay? He has understood the charts, he has understood the stop loss, the levels and everything, but he wants to understand because there is a lot about it that your people will not know if they rush it. They should just calm down. This is not rushing business because they need to understand the tokens. They also need to understand the trader's behavior because the trader they want to copy. If it's somebody who is not knowledgeable in it and it's a try and error person, they'll be losing. They'll just be there and losing because it will just be buying tokens. It's not selling. You understand? Whilst you need, they need to use a shorter time frame of like the chart, the 1 minute and the 5 minutes chart, so that they can copy the traders. So my husband has a different strategy that he wants to apply to the Bitfoot from what people are doing on it because he being a forex trader. He has his own strategy on forex that is working for him. He wants to use it, this same strategy, in the meme coin markets to bring us profit every day. But what he wants to do is to understand the right tokens, to understand the right. So we will still copy trade, but he wants us to learn how to trade it ourselves manually. So as we are doing it and we understand all these things, it becomes easier. So, Pastor Sunday, tell your people to be patient and calm down. But please, my husband, let me just say what was in my heart. I'm not going to take too long. I'll just say it and then.
Please be fast. I beg you.
Okay.
Be fast.
Thank you very much. So, from yesterday, when he said it, that he's not going to push any custodian, does it mean that there is going to be decentralized system too that will be 100%? No, there are some even Bitcoin that were denounced that even went away. So you see, everything is risky. So when you have a different mindset where I will risk a little to study the system, understand it, then I can now go in with the big money. That means I'm comfortable with it. I now understood. This is how this business works. This is how it does. You see, I that's one thing I like Mike Spain a lot. People don't understand why I like Mike. I like Mike Spain because he will tell you as he said it's high risk. This one, I don't know whether it will last over 1 month or he's very truthful. He will tell you so that you prepare your mind whether you want to do it or you won't do it. That's the kind of person I like. Because when he tells you like that and you want to go with it, you have a mindset of risking this money, enter into it and make your money. If it goes, fine. If it's not, right now, somebody asked me a question yesterday that why do we still push high risk? And I told him something that listen, right now that Donald Trump has won, a lot of people are going to start pushing into the crypto markets. A lot of them have no idea the experience we have. Completely nothing. As they are coming in, if we keep our mouth shut and seal it and padlock it, trust me, we'll have another generation that will lose money and feel like killing themselves again. But when you caution them and you tell them this is how it works in this place, you save them a huge amount of money. But when you leave them, let them also experience what I experienced. You might not be lucky. Some of them might not survive. So why we are doing this? We are doing this because we know there are going to be newbies that are going to come, that are going to be victims of the system. But if we understand the rules of the game and we can train them about how to protect themselves, instead of losing $5,000, he will lose $100. Instead of losing $10,000, he will lose $10. Please, guys, you have to understand. I said God will judge the motives, not the actions. the motive with which you are using to do the good. That's what God is going to judge.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate that. So basically, the environment you live, the environment, the kind of information you feed yourself with will eventually affect the things you do. So you want to surround yourself with like mindset, positive thinkers. This the motivational speech we listened to said that you should read 30 to 40 words or something, but positive things every day. All right. For me, what do I do every day? I read my devotionals, right? It's very positive when you read your devotionals, you learn a lot. So for the Bitfoot, like I said, the $250 token is also an investment. So number one, when you buy it now, you can start, learning how it works. You don't need to rush into it because it's your money. All right. You follow the ones that are already trading, copy the trade, learn how it works. For those who have the money now, you can do it. You can buy the token. It's still an investment. I believe the value of the token will rise because of the activities. All right. Then for me, I'm still studying it. All right. And I'm sure I'm going to get maybe I'm probably going to do my own 250 this week so that I can start the trade. Because for now, I'm ready. I'm very, very comfortable with it. I will put in money into so many things and want to make sure that this time around we are doing it the right way. So for those of you who have the 250, get your own now. Don't delay because this is a good project. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Sunday. So we are not trying to stop anybody from getting in. I hope you understand what I'm saying, sir. Mr. Sunday.
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
So we're not stopping people from participating. Now, the reason why we said we should wait, because we want to take them, by their words, right? And now they have proved that they are genuine and they really want to, they are doing what they said they will do. So now that they are doing what they said they will do, people can now begin to buy their token. Once you get your token, then we can now begin to take them through the education process, because it's about education. You don't get your token today and start making money. You get your token today, you look, how do I copy? Okay, what are the functionalities of the robot? What is this one for? What is this one for? Then you learn it, we show you. Then you can start small. You can test it with $10 and see the outcome. Yes, that $10 can go to 100, and you can also lose it, you see. So we have started with the Bitfoot. The Bitfoot officially for us is a good business, and we are going all out for this business. But the beautiful thing is, because we're a community, it's going to be amazing because we can even take the wallet address that others are following and study it and pass it around and say, okay, let's follow this, copy this trader, because the market is big. So I heard that some people are hiding a wallet address. It's not, you're not smart, because this is big. How much are you putting in? People are moving millions. So you come in, if we are all, even if we have, I know we have over 300 people in our own team now, over 300 people. Okay, even if all of us put in $100, it still will not make much dent in that market, you see. So we get the wallet address, and what I've also learned, there are people who just copy several traders. You're exposing your account to too many risks. One trader is okay, like what Joseph Tran is doing. You just copy one, all right, and follow that one that he likes, and he's following him. It's okay, all right. And what Albert is also doing, copies that one, and he is, because he's a trader, he knows when to buy more, he knows when to close his trade, he knows when to put his take profit. It's a whole lot of new ways of making money. It's been there, but for you, because you don't know how to trade, it's going to be a new way, and you will love it. I'm telling you, because everybody can do it. It's very simple. We'll just take the wallet address. This one is good. Even if you are illiterate. So, this wallet address, how does it work? This one is good. Put it here. don't risk more than this amount, and everybody will be fine. So for me, 2025 is going to be an amazing year. We're going to make a lot of money. For me, it's a year of favor, right?
Amen.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. Can I say something, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Actually, I don't know whether whether we can do something like that here. There's something myself and my friends just started in Nigeria here. She actually has a friend that do trading. So what we do is that the guy did not actually know that we are 10 in number. So the 10 of us just contribute $100, making it $1,000. So for him to trade on liquidity provider, I don't know how they are doing it then. Once you trade for us, the agreement that we'll be making 20% every month. That is $1,000 against 100 million. That is against $100. I mean, against $100,000. That is a hand. So now the agreement is that you'll be making 20% minimum every month. From then, the company will take 4%. Ourselves and the trader we share 50-50 of the money, meaning we have that is remaining $16,000. The trader will take 16,000, 8,000. We the 10 of us will now share the remaining $8,000, making $800 every month. It is okay. I don't know if there's
it's not possible. It will not work. Go and mark my word. Go and try. It might work for 1 month, but it will not work. It doesn't work at all. Is it those kind of systems? We discussed this before. We said putting money together for one person to trade doesn't work because this has different spirit. What we are doing here is not that. We are just copying trade. You have your own money in your own account. You can decide, okay, if this, I have my $300. From my $300 on this trader, I'm only going to risk $30. That's what we are doing here. But the idea of people putting money together doesn't work. It doesn't work. Do not last. So that trader is just being excited because he knows with the $1,000 you can get 100,000 from a profit. Or is he not going to do evaluation?
The trader is not aware. He's not aware we are 10. He thought he was actually dealing with one person.
Okay, whether it's dealing with one person or not, it's the same thing. You take the money and give it to him to go and get an account from a proprietary trading firm. He will do evaluation. You pass phase 1, phase 2 before thinking of profits. So that thing will not work. But I'm not sorry. I know you already need to, but quickly, if you get your money out, thank God. Better get it right now. Don't give money to any trader to trade for you. It will not work. The only thing that will work is copy trade, because the trader is trading his own money. It's not ruled by the emotion of those who are copying his trade. He's just trading his own money. He wants to make his money. But when people put money together, now among these people, he knows this man is owing rent. This one just lost a lot of money. This one, the spirit of that thing will make him lose money. I'm a very disciplined trader, but if I do it, I'm sure I will fail, and I will not do it. All right, because I'm very, very, I feel for people a lot. So, if I can just make 5% now, this woman that is suffering, she will make money from this system. That is where the problem is. So we want to trade without stress. We want to trade, in a relaxed environment and make money, but you're doing it yourself, right? So I'm not saying it. I'm not discouraging you, Ego Eye, but please, the moment you get your capital, all right. Somebody said, Otilo. There you go. So I'm going to close here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. 10:30 today, we'll have support time for those of you who want to know this new high risk system. You can join us for that education and sign up. All right, position yourself. All right, don't run away from high risk. Position yourself. Have knowledge. Have plan. Right, we'll all succeed in Jesus' name. Bye.